What is up, everybody? Welcome once again to another Dying Light video. Today we're going to be talking about what skills you should upgrade first when it comes to your character. We're not going to be primarily focusing should you go to the combat or parkour. It's not going to be one of those videos. We will have another video on that later on today or tomorrow. But today is just which skills should you actually unlock first, which ones you should skip, because it's going to be a little bit tricky unlocking all these skills, especially that some skills are determined on how fast or how far you've gotten into the game. So you're going to want to make sure you spend those points that you earned in the one that's are ideal and the ones that are going to be more beneficial to you guys. So with that being said, guys, if all this sounds like something you guys are definitely interested, a like would be greatly appreciated. It does help us out with the algorithm. So if you want to support, hit that like. Don't forget to drop a comment if you guys are enjoying our Dying Light 2 content. So like I said earlier, guys, in Dying Light 2, you're going to have two primarily options this time around. You're going to have the combat path and the parkour path. We're going to kick it off with the combat path because if you feel like you're more combat focused, then we're going to tell you guys which ones are the ones you're going to have to unlock. Starting off with number one is this one right here called the Volt Kick. There's going to be a very, very good one to unlock, and this is probably going to be the first one you unlock. I did want to mention it because you will be unlocking, but this, guys, is extremely awesome. What this pretty much does is that it staggers the first enemy that you hit, and it allows you to jump to an additional enemy across from you and be able to stagger him and knock him down, allowing you to either land the final blow or to be able to stagger him enough to go and get a couple more melee hits. So this is actually really good, and I'm pretty sure the majority of you guys will unlock this one first, but I did want to mention it because the Volt Kick is definitely going to be your bread and butter. All right, so the next one we're going to be talking, guys, is the Perfect Dodge. Now, the Perfect Dodge is definitely one that you need to add to your arsenal because you have two options to actually perform a stagger. Number one is by blocking, and number two is by getting the perfect dodge. It's a lot easier to dodge than it is to block and to get a perfect block. So being able to have the ability to just dodge and stagger the enemy is definitely the way you want to play this, because it's giving you two options, whether you dodge or whether you do the block. And of course, doing the dodges are 100% more easier than being able to do the blocks. So definitely, this is definitely part of the arsenal you got to pick up, the perfect dodge. All right, so the next one we're going to be talking about, guys, is the grapple. And I'm going to combo this together with the grapple throw, because this is pretty much allows you to get the enemy when they're attacking you, grab its momentum, and throw them to the side. The reason why I recommend this one, and I feel it's really effective, especially when you're doing the levels, the hardest difficulty parts of the game, when you're doing a chase, or when you explore an area that's infected with a ton of zombies, this is definitely going to be a lifesaver, you being able to actually grapple someone and throw them to the side. And paired with the grapple throw, it's actually pretty awesome because you're also able to actually just launch them out of the building or move them at a very far distance. So the grapple and the grapple throw, I would definitely have to include these as a must unlock. The next one I want to talk about, guys, is the drop kick. The drop kick is extremely awesome, guys, because it allows you to do multiple things. Number one, it allows you to run in an enemy and jump and be able to just launch them out of the building. In addition to that, when there are mobs of zombies stacked together, you're actually able to lob the zombie onto the other zombies and just push them really far away. So the drop kick is going to be a big lifesaver, not only for killing enemies off the ledge, but also for killing zombies in the mass. Not killing them entirely, but getting rid of a big wave or a big crowd of zombies at a very fast rate. All right, so the next one I want to recommend, guys, is called Ground Pound. And Ground Pound is actually going to be very effective because it's going to allow you to perform a powerful attack midair. And what I love about this one is the ability to actually knock down not just one enemy, but all the enemies that are actually surrounding them, allowing you to target either the most difficult enemy or allowing you to take one by one and making sure you get that awesome pound. Because when you get the pound, the enemies get staggered, and then you could follow it up with a powerful kick, or and launch them off a building, or just follow it up with a quick combo to take them out really easily and fast. The next one I want to recommend, guys, is called Stab. So if you enjoy playing games stealthy, if you like not being like, go in there just smashing all the zombies, but you want to make sure you're able to get the hard loot from the end game at nighttime without making a lot of noise, Stab is going to be your best friend because it's going to allow you to quickly take down unactivated enemies, so enemies that don't know that you're there, really fast. But it does require a knife, so you're going to need to have a knife for this one. but it's going to be a lifesaver, especially for those late night rendezvous that you go out there and try to get these zombies out of your way. The next one I want to recommend, guys, is the stab follow-up. Now, this is actually pretty dope because it allows you to take out multiple enemies with that knife that we mentioned there, allowing you to keep that stealth factor, but being able to target not one enemy, but actually two different enemies at the same time. So you kill one, the other one doesn't know you're there, you're able to throw that knife and kill him really fast and easy. Alright, so now that we covered the combat, let's go over to the parkour abilities. Of course, starting off with number one, high jump is going to be the one you really want to get. This is going to allow you to jump higher and reach higher ledges. Really effective, really important, and it's going to help the traversing of the game really fast. Moving along, guys, we have the next one that I want to recommend, which is called active landing. This is by far one of the best ones you have, because what this is going to allow you to do is that when you land on the floor, if you press the letter C, and this would be on PC, or if you press the, I forgot the one that's on the controller, before you land, it allows you to do like a little barrel roll and keep your momentum as you're going. So this makes it really effective for when you're trying to get away from zombies, or you're trying to move, you're doing the chase, and it's going to allow you to get stuff done really fast and easy. Now, moving on to number three, you want to make sure you have firm grip. Now, firm grip is definitely one that you're going to fall in love with, because what this is going to allow you to do, it's going to allow you to climb that ledge even though your stamina is gone. So it's going to allow you to maintain that grip when you land that ledge, and it's going to be very helpful for you guys to traverse different areas and allow you to clear different zones and different areas of gaps a lot easier, knowing that you have that in your pocket, allowing you to go ahead and keep that one. Now, moving along with this one, guys, we're going to keep going with the fast climb, which is part of the the firm grip. This is going to allow you to traverse different areas in the map faster and easier, and it's just going to make your life a lot better, especially when you're doing the ledges. And moving along with the other one here on the same row, it's the ledge jump. This is just pretty much allows you to jump while you're climbing, allowing you to climb the ledges faster and reach higher ground quicker and faster, allowing you to move throughout the map fast and easy. As right now, when you first get the game, you might not feel that you really need these, but as you get into the later part of the games and you're trying to traverse areas or you're trying to move around the map quickly, you're going to notice how much and effective these are for your arsenal. Alright, so the next skill I'm going to recommend, guys, is the far jump. The far jump is actually really awesome because you can use any obstacle to spring from it and jump further. So if you're going through a ledge, it's going to allow you to jump and clear that area a lot faster and a lot easier. It's going to be really good for traversing and moving around the map. Alright, so the next one I want to recommend, guys, is the slide. This is going to be very helpful, especially when you're moving around the map. It's going to allow you to clear areas really easily, and even when you're running, when you're not going under anything, it's still going to be very effective for you to have. You're going to want to make sure you do this one because it's going to allow you to go through holes and also walls and other passages. So really good one to do, especially if you're moving around the map quickly. Now, moving along with that one, guys, is we have the slide jump. Now, this is going to be very similar to the slide, just that this time around, you're going to be able to slide and jump after you finish that slide, allowing you to keep that momentum and keep moving fast around the map really fast and really easily. Makes it very fluid, especially when you're trying to go to different areas. So comboing those two together is going to be really awesome. The next one we're going to be talking about, guys, is the dash ability. This is going to allow you to dash for a little bit longer as your stamina lasts. So it's going to allow you to move quickly around the map based on how much stamina you actually have. So this is going to be very helpful, especially if you're trying to clear areas. So if you're playing the game mode to chase, this is going to be very helpful to allow you to maintain that speed and move around the map and get that level XP as quickly as you possibly can. The next one I want to recommend, guys, is Dart. Now, this is going to temporarily increase your movement speed, which allows you to jump across wider gaps, reach higher ledges, or run longer on walls. This is going to be really cool because darting is going to be very helpful for you guys too. If you don't get certain skills that I did not mention here, this is going to allow you to get those skills without you having to spend other points on other skills. Now, moving along with that one, I want to recommend After Boost. Now, After Boost is going to allow you to gain a brief burst of speed after you perform a special parkour move, which is really cool because you're parkouring throughout the map, and you're going to want to make sure you get that boost because you can actually do a nice little combo with this. I'm going to give you guys a nice little tip. When you do this, if you combo this with the slide jump, it's going to make you go even further and allow you to get to higher heights faster and quicker. Alright, so moving along, guys, next we're going to be talking about the one that I feel like if you play stealthy, I enjoy playing stealthy, it's going to be one that you really require. If you don't play stealthy, you don't need to pick this one up, but I did want to mention it for all you stealthy players out there. Speaking about stealth, who plays stealth? Let me know in the comment section down below. So this is going to allow you to increase your overall speed and mobility while you're sneaking. It's actually pretty dope, and it's going to allow you to gain the ability to perform a crouch jump, which is actually pretty dope. In addition to that, you want to make sure you get the crowd runner, because this is going to allow you to keep your momentum, especially when you're running away from zombies without lowering the damage you receive. Really awesome. Now, if you don't like this crowd runner, you could probably, if you're not running, you could pick up bash, which is pretty much almost the same thing, allowing you to keep that momentum going. And next up, we're going to do enemy jump. You guys won't believe how important the enemy jump is. The enemy jump is going to be a lifesaver, not only for getting away from zombies that are chasing you, but also for moving around the map at a very fluid pace. Remember, once you learn to combo all these parkour moves, it's going to make life a lot easier. Next up, another one that you really want to get is Tic Tac. Now, Tic Tac is going to allow you to run alongside vertical surfaces, which is really dope, because when moving around the map, nothing makes it better than being able to keep going and not have that obstacle of, oh crap, what am I going to do now? Can I do a long jump? Can I not do a long jump? Then you're going to be able to keep that momentum. Moving along, guys, we have wall run, and this is pretty much allowing you to run upwards on a vertical surface. So that's going to let you guys go ahead and keep that momentum active. Now, you're going to notice that some of these have to have certain skills unlocked. For example, this one needs the Tic Tac skill to be able to unlock this other skill. But keep that in mind. That's why I mentioned it already, that these are the ones you want to go ahead and keep. Now, keep in mind, guys, there's still other videos that I want to share with you guys on how to unlock each row. How do you level up? Also, another one that I want to mention is what you should spend your points on: stamina, on health, on, what should you spend it on, right? Because you're going to have to make that choice very easily. Also, how do you actually upgrade that? So we're going to be answering all those questions in the videos that are coming up. I hope you guys are enjoying our Dying Light 2 content. If you are, do me the huge favor, guys, drop a comment, drop a like, but most importantly, subscribe to the channel, turn on all those notifications so you guys won't miss when our videos go live. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.